Dylan, CAVS LQ, Brilliant Damage. I see you guys. George the Jungle, welcome. We got one visitor in here. Listen, if the Cavs don't let them know, who will? Someone's got to let them know tonight. It's been far too long since someone let them know. So I'm rooting for a Cavs dub today. I feel good about it. I said I felt good about the last two games as well. So maybe don't judge or don't trust my judgment. But I hope the Cavs win tonight. That's all I can say. Season's on the line, as many of you know. This is it. If we lose, it's over. We got to pack it up. But no, it's going to be a fun game against an old friend in JB Bickerstaff. We got the Detroit Pistons playing very good basketball this season. They've been a surprise team, so don't scoff at the Pistons. You know, they're a solid team. We got Corey in the house, ready to go.
Hello.
Ready to let him know along with me.
What's going on?
Hoping to avoid a 4-game skid. It's what's going on.
Yeah, it'll be a real shame when we have to sell everyone at the trade deadline if we lose. It's gonna be a real tough look.
This is it. The Cavs, they're done. If they lose tonight, it's all over from there.
Wow.
I have a lot riding on this game. Actually, I went into FanDuel and I bet everything that I had left in my account. So I have a whopping 12 cents on this game.
Oh my God.
I haven't opened FanDuel in about a year, but I saw like a Cavs promo and I was like, I wonder if I have anything in there. 12 cents. So I have big money on the line. If Darius Garland scores the first point tonight, Applebee's on me, everybody.
Oh,
we're going home.
My Lord.
We also have 3 other legs. So that's just the start. Listen, I got 12 cents on the line. And if Garland gets the first basket, Paolo Banchero gets the first basket, Jaylen Brown gets the first basket, and Jokic gets the first basket, we're walking away with $28. So I can bring like 2 of you to Applebee's and we all get the $5 wings. Maybe
some
like
dollaritas for the fellas.
Yeah. But no, that's what we're.
That's kind of what I'm saying, tonight. Demo. I mean, that's a lot of dollaritas. So you might walk away with a slight buzz.
We'll be celebrating this win one way or the other. But yeah, no Okoro, no LeVert. Apparently, no Dean Wade for what sounds like it might be a while until we get Dean Wade back. I don't know if you saw that recent comments here, but it's looking a little scary. Dean Wade might be disappearing. Yeah, he'll be back at the next full moon. So about a month or so. But we do have Evan Mobley back. We got the core 4. So this is what I need. I need the core 4. I need Max Strus to look like some version of last year's Max Strus because he really hasn't done it yet this year. We need the starters to crush it tonight because the bench. I know George Niang he had 4 threes last game. He was horrible. I'm sorry. He was so bad. He made a lot of threes, so it helped. But he had 6 threes. Oh yeah, he hit the 2 big ones in the fourth quarter. Listen, he was so bad that we're not even going to talk about it right now. It's crazy that he hit 6 threes and I still walked away feeling like he was a huge negative. But I mean, look, the Cavs bench, Ty Jerome could give you a big game. We know Niang could have a good shooting night, and the Detroit bench isn't super great either. But I need the core 4 to just dominate tonight.
When Tony texted the Fear the Sword group chat and was immediately like, so Niang's an F. And I was like, I mean, I like to think the offense could get him like a D+ or something.
Well, I think Jackson gave him like a B- or something. I'm sorry. The chat was hearing my takes. He was so bad on defense. Like it's one thing.
Oh no, it was literally like a knockdown 3, blown backdoor on the other end. Dude. Rinse, repeat.
And it's like, it's one thing if you're not good at containing like the perimeter, like it's okay. There's plenty of guys in the NBA who aren't good on the perimeter, but he's the power forward and he's maybe the worst rebounder I've ever seen in my life. Like he's getting 2 inches off the floor trying to get these rebounds. He's not boxing out. He's a big dude, not using his body to box out at all. He's just flailing his arms up as Asar Thompson or Amin Thompson grabs like his 14th rebound of the night. Niang was I was really pissed about Niang's game on the stream. I know Demo, Dan, Dylan, everyone was here just saw me raging the entire time because it turned into the Niang watch. I was just watching him on defense the whole time.
It was a real treat, to say the least.
Yeah.
A true
Jarrett was bad too.
spectacle. Well, yeah. There was a point in the third where like he didn't play for a ton of the quarter, and I was like, was there
Yeah.
like an ankle
Tristan
injury
Thompson.
or something that I missed out on? Or
He was so bad they hit the Tristan Thompson button, and you know what? It kind of worked for a brief minute there, and then they started hacking Steven Adams, which was a bad decision.
Galaxy brain move, go for the
Don't know why he
54%
did
shooter.
that. Yeah.
I was like, so we're this out on the defense, I guess. Huh?
The thing about that is like, and we'll focus on this game. This is my last take from last game for now. You play hack Adams if you're still down like 15 trying to change something. They were down 5. They'd already come back. No. Well, there goes my parlay. 12 cents down the drain. Damn it.
Wow. Applebee's will have to wait another
why I
day
don't
for
bet.
Tony and the boys.
Yep. Sorry, guys. The Applebee's giveaway's over. I knew
What
I
an
should have taken
assist by
Mobley.
Cade. That little floater. I saw the vision. A little teardrop pass into Durant.
All right, so one thing I'm looking for tonight, the Cavs perimeter defense has been a little bit of a problem recently, but I'm more focused on the interior defense tonight because against Houston, they were really weak. There's no Sengun out there, so it should be easier, but I was really disappointed with, Mobley. All right. Back-to-back buckets. But yeah, I was really disappointed with their interior defense. Allen played horrible. And Mobley, I'll give him pretty much a pass because it was his first game back, and he was clearly, just kind of figuring things out again. He was pretty invisible, but it was his first game back.
Yeah, that was something that, like, it's kind of like the Max Strus thing where you lose momentum, you're taken out of the rhythm of the game. Mobley can't get just thrust. It took some time in the season for Mobley to kind of get into the form he was in. There was still up and downs a little bit, but it's going to take time.
Nice.
And no Allen and kind of being thrust into the center role basically for stretches did not help either.
Yeah, I mean, Allen being a complete no-show was tough. And you know what? The Allen thing, it's kind of strange. I feel like he has a week or two every season where he just kind of plays like this. That was tough. Tough break right there.
It happened in late December, I think.
Of this year too. Yeah, it was like the second time he's had one.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like we get those every once in a while. I
think
it might have been. I think it was like late. Maybe we're on different pages. I think it was like late November because I thought he played good against the Lakers, and they had like 2 really big wins. Towards
it was like somewhere in between that Nuggets game, the first Nuggets game.
So I'm hoping to see a better game from him, obviously, because it's been like 2 straight games where he's kind of, I would say 2 straight games where he's been bad. He kind of, the first Houston game, he turned it around after the second quarter. But yeah. Donovan with a floater. There you go.
We're just killing him in the mid-range today.
Yeah. Detroit, they're having a really good season. They've got more shooters than they've had in the past, but this is still a team that you'd expect the Cavs can hold on offense and not let them go scorched earth from deep like Houston and Philly did.
Mm-hmm. Just don't let Malik Beasley get hot because he seems to be their game changer.
When I was looking at where to put my 12 cents, I saw Malik Beasley 14.5. I was like, should I take the over? Do I believe in the Cavs defense? But ultimately I decided the Malik Beasley over under isn't as fun.
That's respectable.
Here, give me 1 second.
You have to wonder with the gambling ads if they're onto something because my DraftKings randomly messaged me being like Evan Mobley first bucket plus 600, and I was
that's literally why I did it. Because I've got like an email. I was checking my email and I saw a promo. I was like, you know what? It's been like a year since I bet anything. Let me just look.
Let me figure out how to spend these 12 cents.
Yeah, I had to get up and close the door all the way because Apollo came over all scared. I was like, what's going on? When the door is like halfway closed and the wind kind of makes it like You
Mm.
hear that bump noise? He's such a scaredy cat. He came over here. He's been like trying to climb into my lap, so he should be good now. Now we can
We're
focus
good
on
now.
basketball.
Apollo, please.
I was wondering what was wrong, and then I heard the door kind of bump a little bit. I was like, that's what's scaring him. All right, Jalen Duren, baby Bam, as people were saying in preseason.
Oh,
Don't think it quite worked out that way, but here we go. The Dune talk already. Listen, Jackson's been yelling at me for not talking enough about the games, so I'm going to try and make him proud for at least the first quarter here.
so the
I'm going to
interesting
try.
part about Dune is,
Well, Timothy Chalamet was on Saturday Night Live this weekend.
and he
actually
didn't
did
cover
pretty
a
good.
single Dune song. So
It's true. He did not do anything Dune related, as far as I know.
no, it was all Bob Dylan because that's
Yeah.
what we want to see Tim for.
All right. Mitchell's playing pretty good offensively so far tonight. He's been very aggressive. Same shot selection as we usually see from him, but it's just the mid-range shots feel really good when they go in. He's talking about the same. See, I told you, I'm trying to make him proud, but he still doesn't have faith in me. It's like, why do I even try with Jackson? I'm going to disappoint him one way or the other.
I disappointed him in person, I think. I should have just kept our lives virtual.
Yeah, I mentioned it on the last stream, but we had a Junkyard Pod meet up in person on Saturday. What do you know? It was quite the thing to see at Winking Lizard. It's pretty
True.
cool.
We all were sitting there staring. We didn't say a word. It was a good 2 hours.
We spent the whole time looking for the lizard or the wizard, as some people say.
Yeah, some people say on the way out.
Bowling was good. To be honest with you, we only managed to complete like one full game because it was we were just there to hang out mainly. It's the first time I've seen a couple of my friends in a long time. But let the record show, I won that sole game by I think like 4 points. So I bowled a 112. Not bad for the first time bowling in a couple years and not really trying all that hard, if I say so myself. I was picking up a different ball every time too. Like I didn't
You were
even pick
figuring
out
it
my
out.
own. I left my bowling ball at home, the custom shirt and everything, but
The Dune
yeah, it was
bowling
a lot of
ball?
fun. Yeah, I left my custom Dune bowling balls. It's built like the popcorn bucket, but it's like a sandworm. No, we went to the Independence Winking Lizard, which I don't even know if they have a lizard in that one, but we didn't look regardless. Yeah, Jackson's favorite movie, Wicked.
Dude, what? You learn more about Jackson every day. Here I thought he was a James Bond guy.
Star Wars and James Bond, Jackson's two staples.
Are you having a coffee right now, Tony?
It's tea. It's always
I was
tea.
like, oh my God, you menace.
No. It's always the green tea. Although honestly, that's funny that you said that because it's usually a green tea. Last stream it was a coffee because I was tired and I was going bowling after the stream. I was like, I'm not gonna make it till 1 a.m. if I don't have a coffee. So it is tea tonight.
Hell yeah. I like how Jackson gives us crap for if Dune comes up, but anytime someone brings up Star Wars in the chat or on stream, he'll immediately pivot and be like, yes, a topic that interests me.
He's just upset that the chat doesn't talk about Star Wars as often as Dune. He wishes it was one way, but it isn't. Right now, Dune's just more popular. What can I say? It's actually not more popular, but we're winning. I'm winning the chat. That's all I know so far. I've swayed the non-believers in the chat. I haven't seen Squid Game yet. Season 2. Is it good? I haven't really heard anything about it.
I am 4 episodes, I think, into season 2.
Is it worth it so far?
Yeah, it's a slow build up in season 2, but I can already tell it's gonna be pretty good for the rest of the show.
That's good. I liked season 1, so I'll probably get to season 2 sometime soon. It's just hard with all the NBA games on every night, and I'm more of a movie person too. So yeah, Squid Game season 2. Season 1 was honestly really good, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out eventually.
Oh, what? It ends a little weird. Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh man,
Or
what?
his take is it might not age that well, I guess. He said, "I'm
It's
very
pretty
confident
good.
it's going the right way."
Well, it could be. I guess I have to wait till mid to late 2025. Severance is very good. I just caught up on the most recent episode. I don't know if you watched
I haven't
Severance,
seen
Tony.
any of that yet, but
Dude, you would
no,
love
everyone's talking
Severance.
so highly of it, though. I wanna check it out. Yeah.
Based on like the
Ooh,
limited
Allen
talk
fight
we've
coming
had
out.
and knowing what you like, I think you would really like Severance.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep seeing tweets about it, and just the little bit that I know about it, it does intrigue me, so that's something that's on my list for sure.
A nice little thriller.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my stuff. Here we go. Open 3. Uh-oh.
Oh, Yang not picking up where you left off, but let's see that effort on the defensive end. Look at that jog.
Hey, he beat Jarrett Allen down the floor. I don't know what happened to Allen if he fell down. I didn't see.
He would have had to have George Niang's his meandering surpassive.
Yeah, the bench is gonna worry me for as long as Dean Wade's out, honestly, but also just like no Levert, no Okoro, no Wade. I mean, that just guts you. So I'd like to see Tyson at some point. All right, Niang
I
with
would
a box out.
honestly
Didn't get the rebound though, but he boxed out.
Struce having to run all the way across the court to get to
All right,
that.
didn't win that 50-50 ball either. Commits a loose ball, all those. We'll take it. I'm not gonna be too mean to him. It started off as a bit being a little too mean. I'll give him some benefit of the doubt. Let's see. I mean, who can say what happened there?
When two top-notch athletes go at it like that, you just got to
Fighting
let
for
the
the
tape
ball.
speak for itself.
Ideally, if the universe is a just place, we should be watching 2 all-star point guards right now, Cade Cunningham and Darius Garland.
It's true.
They should
And Ty
both be in the
Jerome.
all-star game this year. Oh yeah, 3.
Dude, your agenda has fallen so hard.
He had a big game against Philly. I don't remember what he did against Houston. I don't think he was that good against Houston.
I think it was like 8 points.
It's like average. Yeah, it's like what you expect from him on most nights.
He
They had
pulled up from
33
like
against Philly.
35 feet.
Yeah,
Air-
now it's coming back to me.
yeah, and then my wife, who watches like half the Cavs games, turns to me and goes like, "Does he do that a lot?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." She's like, "Does he make them?" I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes." Pretty hype when he does. Oh, George!
Whoa. He's active.
It was
Heard
hard
the
for him to hit the
slander.
brakes, though. His momentum already brought him
I mean,
past
getting up
half
there.
court.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Get him, George. That was good defense.
Oh no!
Oh, the chat isn't gonna like this?
Is it a bang bang Niang?
I think I don't know. I don't know how far behind we are.
Oh
Oh
no!
no. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no!
man, that was like those TikToks where it's like the ending is spoiled. It just the foreshadowing TikToks. Like that's what it felt like when the ball was floating towards Niang, just knowing Jackson's take.
I was like, what? What could you like? You don't know when it's gonna come, so you're like, you could envision so many different scenarios. Oh no, George Niang for Cam? No, please, anyone else?
Yes, please. No, not George.
If Kobe
Can
ever
they
gets the
include
call
someone else?
when the Nets GM calls and goes like, "Hey, so I guess we'll have to take George Niang. Kobe really needs to put on like his best poker face. Be like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't take
Yeah,
George. Anyone
too
else
important
but
to the team.
George."
Two good defensive possessions here from the Cavs. Ty Jerome was all over Cade at the start of that, and then they get a strong contest there. So I like the way they're playing. Max, please.
Oh,
It's okay.
oh,
It's okay.
George! Wow, you could have just
See, this is
grabbed
what I
that
mean.
instead of tipping it.
All right. Oh, hey, a little mini Niang pose. It's crazy. He only generates enough force to do the full pose with his legs when he's like falling over on his own. Cade just trucked him, and it still didn't match the force that Niang generates on a drive of his own.
He doesn't need to sell it because the
Come on.
contact spoke for itself.
Yeah. That was a good one, Jackson, by the way. I will give him credit. Sometimes you do have to hand it to Jackson. Oh, a coach's challenge? I don't know.
They're like, can't you just tell? I mean, look, he didn't flail his legs like he normally does.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, using a challenge this early on a play that feels this non-consequential. Like, you're not trying to keep Niang out of foul trouble.
Yeah, I get it. The coaching staff is kind of on a hot streak with these challenges right now, so they might be
It's
feeling
true.
themselves a little too
Heat
much.
check. Heat
Yeah,
check right here.
you can't bring up Heat stuff in the chat. It's bad time. Jimmy's going through some rough stuff.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, I hope the Cavs get Kevin Love in the divorce. I'll take
That'd
him
be cool.
back.
I'll trade George
Get
Niang
him
for
for a
Kevin Love
buyout.
right now.
Or that, yeah. Yeah, the Niang experience has been bad, but the thing is, I swear it felt even worse against Houston. And I know he had 6 threes, but it felt like the worst game I've ever seen him play. And then he just hit a whole bunch of threes. And I was like, well, now I feel like a jerk, but I feel like he's been really bad.
No offense, George, but you've sucked lately.
He's shooting like 65%. George has been so bad, unplayable.
I think George Niang is the only thing that could save Heat culture. That's the pitch.
He's the guy they need. Right, here we go. Someone won the... Oh, you got to do it backwards? Oh, yeah. They always do. Okay, he's got to try to center himself a little bit here. Oh, he got it. Ooh. Come on. You can do better than this, buddy.
I think he has to do 2 trick shots, doesn't he?
Oh! Oh! Oh, I guess you only need the one.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Someone won the 10,000 last time.
I was there. It was hype.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you were at the game. Yeah, you got to witness it.
It was electric, where they had the 3 guys shoot it at once.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why they switched to 3 people. They're like, I feel like they have to give away that $10,000 with how they keep setting it up to where it's so hard to lose. You get unlimited tries. Please, this is a tax write-off. We need to give this money away.
For the love of God. And then I watched the kid as he went off the court and they took him to the corner and this dude hands him a thick stack of papers that it's definitely a contract being like, you got to read through this and you're only going to get 6,000 of this.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is dripping.
Yeah, first quarter still. Looks like it's unsuccessful. Yeah. See, probably not necessary to use it right there, especially on a play that I didn't think was super obvious. I don't know. Kenny has been on fire with the challenges. Definitely missed right there.
Look at this. 2 consistent scorers talking together. Tobias Harris and George Niang.
Man, can you believe they gave us all this money? How did 2 guys like us get these contracts? Tobias got a way crazier contract, but
having the time of their lives. I think if I had to power rank the Cavs in terms of who I trust for telling me to challenge the play, George Niang would probably be near the bottom, honestly.
He would be near the bottom. I would say no. I almost did the thing. I was going to say no offense. I'll just say to clear it up. Yeah, Tristan Thompson's last. The chat already said it. Can't trust Tristan Thompson. Jarrett Allen's probably number 1.
That was my number 1.
Evan Mobley's probably number 2. Honestly, I think Mitchell's pretty trustworthy. Sam Merrill's, I'll trust Sam. I think Mitchell's trustworthy, but it would depend on the context. Because I feel like he gets a little heated at times.
Yeah, Max
has to be a cool-headed Donovan. Max gets too heated. I don't know.
Max, from tip-off, is immediately pissed off.
I don't know if Darius Garland has ever even asked for a challenge, so I don't
think
know
Mobley either.
If Mobley won't ask for the challenge, but if he's complaining about the call, then maybe that sets you off. Because he
has Mobley ever made this motion in his career?
No. Yeah, TT is a liar. You couldn't trust him.
He has to be a good liar. He's in the crypto game. I saw someone be like, huge announcement for our gambling brand. We have Tristan Thompson as our first athlete. I was like, wow. And
Let's
they said
go.
like NBA superstar Tristan Thompson.
Oh,
I'm
all
like,
right.
from
The
what
chat
year
in
is this
last
crypto?
stream, uh, someone said, I think Andre Drummond said that Tristan Thompson is on his Mount
Yes.
Rushmore of rebounders. Yeah,
It was a bunch of players that Drummond never shared the floor with, and Tristan Thompson.
and Tristan Thompson. Yeah,
He was like, obviously Hakeem, Kareem, and my
and the
goat,
defense,
TT.
TT, everyone's goat. Beef stew. Yeah,
La Familia,
Mobley's showing off
Andre
the
Drummond.
mid-range jumper, trying to at least.
When Brad Doherty calls stats made up.
Brad's got the eye test. That's all he's ever needed.
All I'm saying is, when's the last time you saw the planet red? Global warming? Not real. I don't care what the data says.
Brad is definitely not an advanced analytics user. That's for sure.
Brad was pumped when we stepped out of the climate agency. He's like, Trump's not my favorite, but I really did like that we stepped out of the Paris Agreement.
Cleaning the glass. The only glass that Brad cleans are his plates. All right. It's the only thing he's
Hell
cleaning.
yeah, Tony. Get him.
He's cleaning up his meals. And he's not even, he just, he throws it down. That's all I know. He's a big foodie. Still
Huge
seems like he's in
foodie.
shape, but he's just a big foodie.
If we ever get Brad on the pod, Jackson has to ask him his food-related question.
God, we will get blacklisted.
What a dynamic convo.
Brad will literally never come back.
I feel like Brad is weird enough that he would agree.
Yeah, you never know, actually. Well, I think Brad just likes everything. I feel like Brad probably doesn't have food he doesn't like.
I'm telling you, I think Brad would have some big opinions on politics.
I don't even want to know. I want to bury my head in the sand and not find out. All right, let's try to make Jackson happy. Let's see what's going on with the Cavs here. Defense has been good, only 17 points so far in the first quarter. That's a nice change of pace compared to the last few games.
Helps when you play a team that lives in the perimeter like the Detroit.
Yeah,
And
they've done a good job.
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias versus George. George coming up. He's honestly he's been active on the perimeter. Like, I'll give him credit right there.
Oh my god.
Oh. See, that's more of a tough luck foul than the other one. I wouldn't have challenged the first one or this one, but that one. Oh, maybe. No, he does have his right arm there. Or was it called on Sam?
I think
Sam definitely fouled him. Yeah, Sam definitely fouled him.
Because where would it be on George?
Yeah, it had to be Sam right there. Yeah, but in all fairness, Niang is moving his feet on the perimeter. I know we're clowning him a little bit, but he is playing hard right now.
And that is really good when one of the players that you pay $10 million to, you're pumped that the effort's there. Thanks, George.
Let's go. Hey, he's shuffling his feet on the perimeter. It's a win. A+.
He puts about the same amount of effort in as we do at the gym. Love that. Thanks, George.
Before I forget to shout this out, because I keep forgetting, Jack Showman on YouTube says the Dune board games are fun, and one of his coworkers knew Frank Herbert, which was neat. That's pretty sweet. I didn't even know there was a board game, but it sounds like it could be fun. We'll have to play it on stream sometimes. That would be Jackson's favorite podcast, because we know he hates board games and he hates Dune. So we should play the Dune board game. Nobody tell Jackson. We'll save this as a surprise for him.
Tabletop simulator, Dune board game.
Yeah. The Junkyard Pod. That'd be pretty fun. All right, Sam.
I think you and I would enjoy it.
Hey. Good to see that guy hit a three.
JB's like, damn, that guy still got it. This is a great way to pitch Sam Merrill to JB. Be like, this is what Cade
Yeah.
needs.
All right, another good defensive possession. I've liked the way they played defense this first quarter. No, I haven't seen Detroit really get an open attempt at all. Everything's been pretty contested. Ooh, all right, kept on to it. A lot of dribbling from Jerome there. I don't know what the lowest scoring quarter the Cavs have held an opponent to in the last 3 games, but I have to imagine this is close. I'll actually look for that. Oh, messing up my takes in real time. Yeah, I don't think you got it off in time, John. Okay, let's see. So they gave up 23 that quarter. Oh, well, wait a second. Oh, well, that's not a real stat from Jackson. Sources are telling me the Cavs haven't allowed 23 points or less in a quarter since the first Dune movie was in theaters. I wish that was true. But let's see. Let's find out the actual numbers here. So last game against Houston, dang. Yeah, well, I mean, Houston put up 135 and that. Oh, we lost Corey, by the way. He'll be back soon. So last game against Houston, the lowest scoring quarter they had, the Rockets, was 33. So that's not great. Against Philly also put up 130 on us. The lowest scoring quarter they had was 25. So not too far off where we are right now. Let's check that first Houston game. Okay, the lowest, we held them to 22 in the second quarter of the first Houston game and 15 in the fourth quarter. We actually played phenomenal in the fourth quarter. It just kind of got overlooked. But they held the Pistons to 23, so that's the third lowest quarter that we've held an opponent to recently. Yeah, I mean, we played really good defense against Houston that first game. I feel like that gets overlooked, but still, I'm happy with the defense so far. Holding them to 23, it's very good. And if they didn't hit that three right at their final possession would have been the lowest scoring quarter an opponent has had against us, or second lowest. Sorry.
We got a barn burner of a first quarter.
Yeah. it's been an offensive showdown. Yeah, the Houston games hurt. Honestly, the last 3, this makes me feel better seeing this, my Guardians right here. But it was those last 3 games hurt, and the craziest part is that a few different things go your way and you win. Literally, you just hit 3 free throws, you win the game. Against Philly, you didn't play the best perimeter defense, but still they shot the lights out. You don't expect the team to shoot that well, and you had a chance to tie the game at the end. And then the second Houston game, same thing. You had a chance to tie the game. So it was so close to being like, it could have been 3 games that we won that we probably should have lost. Instead, it's 3 games that we lost that we had a clear chance of winning. And it doesn't feel good, but it's a tough stretch. Any one of those games on their own would have been easy to ignore, but having 3 in a row was like big oof. And they let Corey down in person.
It's all right. I've seen the Cavs lose plenty of times when I go, so it's all right.
Yeah.
They didn't just let me down, no. They let my wife down. And frankly,
yeah, it's
that's
even worse.
And Jarrett, her favorite player, had a terrible game.
Yeah, he was the worst. That's the real heartbreaker there.
But her number one question throughout the game was, why are people mean to George Niang? He looks like he's doing pretty decent.
Oh, Mobley. See, this is what I needed. People have been concerned about the defense. It hasn't been that good recently. Listen, maybe the best defender on the planet wasn't there for 5 games. So kind of helps getting that guy out there.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad look for the team when they get beat bad by Philly when they're basically running Yabu at the 5 and Paul George at the 5.
Another block. This
It's
is what I was
aggravating because
saying on the last stream. Is just, oh, sorry, not I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you
Real
go.
quick. Mobley can just completely shut down possessions all on his own. It's amazing.
Yeah, and you kind of thought that Philly game would at least be a get right game for Allen, but it feels like every time you kind of think the get right game is right there for Jared Allen, it never is. It's always a game that you expect, like, oh, this is probably gonna be a tougher stretch.
Mm.
Nice
Yeah,
fan
it's
ball
hard
there
to
from Cade.
it's hard to predict Allen sometimes. Like I don't know what causes him to have those weird games that he had recently. Such a great block, by the way. But it's like sometimes the energy just isn't there, and I don't. Maybe it's seasonal depression. We speculated. Maybe he just needs to see the sunset. I don't know.
He
It's
is a
cold
big
out. He hasn't
sunset
been
guy.
outside. Yeah. Maybe he just doesn't have the energy for that game. Maybe he needs a coffee before the game. Who knows? Some tea, something.
Maybe green tea, yeah.
Some green tea. Maybe he had a bad game. Maybe he stayed up all night playing Pokemon. Who knows? But there's just like these
He said he
random
gave
nights
that up.
where he doesn't have it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Maybe he misses it. Maybe he relapses.
That's why he's so depressed. Jarrett, just turn on your Switch. It's fine. We all forgive you.
I feel like that's the first open three I've seen the Cavs give up. I haven't been as locked in as I should be, but I think that's like the first wide open three they've given up.
Of course, it's to Tim Hardaway.
Yeah. Mitchell should be able to shred that defense right there.
Oh.
Good help from Beef Stew, but
So when Niang doesn't make those and then proceeds to be Niang on the other end, it really is a tough look for me.
That's when the Jaylen Tyson signal goes up into the sky.
Oh, and there's an unnecessary tip out of bounds from our boy George.
Yeah. That's the thing that really bothers me. Is like it's okay if you're not the best defender. It's okay if you have a bad shooting night. You got it. Oh, he's getting into it.
With
okay,
Beef
hold
Stew,
on.
you don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, that's a real enforcer over there. Oh, there's Jaylen Tyson, by the way. Jaylen Tyson just checked in.
For George,
so
no.
It's rough trying to talk trash to someone when you're being subbed out for the rookie. When you've been so bad that Kenny's pressing the Jaylen Tyson button and you're talking trash.
He's like, I'll finish with you later,
minutes.
but I got to go sit on the bench for a minute. Hey, Rook.
My coach has seen enough of me, but I'll be seeing you later.
Meet me by the tunnel at the end of the fourth.
All right, I'm really hoping for some good Tyson minutes because I think this is like right here. Honestly, this is like the first legit opportunity he's gotten. This week. This week is like the first opportunity he's gotten to play real minutes. So I want to see him capitalize a little bit. First couple games, he's nervous. It's his first time. Now this is like the third time he's gotten in there for real minutes. I want to see him do something because wouldn't it be such a help? Without Dean Wade, without Okoro right now, if Tyson could give you just a little bit of like that Craig Porter Jr. flashes that we saw last year, maybe not even that good.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah, maybe more. That would be great. But like if he could just give you a little power of friendship and help you out, it would be so helpful.
Starting your sentence off with maybe a little Craig Porter Jr.
I'm talking like power of friendship, Craig. When we were, how did this guy go undrafted? He's so good. Like, give me that, Tyson.
He rebounds so much for a guard.
That's what I need. CPJ versus Philly,
Iowa State, he was his team's leading rebounder.
and blocks and steals. He did it all. CPJ versus Philly and CPJ versus the Nuggets. That's when we were really cooking.
God, what a cool 48 hours that was.
The new Fred VanVleet. Good floater from DG.
How far Cade Cunningham has come. I remember there was that Ringer article at the beginning of last year that was basically like how inefficient and awful his offense is.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Be patient with these young guards. Feel like you could say that. How many young guards have kind of gotten that tag too early? Like Darius is one of them. Devin Booker was one of them. Cade. I feel like maybe Jalen Green could fall into that category. We'll see. Jalen Green's got a lot to prove still, but I feel like we're so quick. Scoot Henderson's another guy who could end up, having
I
that
hope.
calling that reputation and then turning it around. I feel like we're just too early to write off young guards as inefficient. It's like, yeah, that kind of happens when you're 18 years old running an offense in the NBA. You usually don't have it figured out yet.
Everyone thinks that every star guard's going to come in looking like John Moran off the rip.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's like, you know
Yeah.
what made
And
John
yeah, too
Morant so
early to crown him
special? It
too.
was John Morant.
Yeah, it's not usual. They're not supposed to come in right off the bat and be that good. But yeah, too early to crown him too, like Tyrese Haliburton, just a classic example. I'm just kidding.
De'Aaron Fox was
Craig
kind of slow, actually.
Craig Porter, unironically, a little too early to crown him.
Yeah,
Although I don't know if anyone crowned him. They just gave him we gave him like a bronze medal. Maybe a little too early. I don't know if he actually medaled.
I think his participation
Alright, good
trophy
D.
should have been enough.
Like the Cavs defense tonight. Only losers who don't know ball were saying CPJ was the truth. See, we could say the same thing about Sam Merrill, but we won't go there right now. We won't go there.
Some people are still waiting to
holding
crown
out
him.
hope. Yeah. Listen, Craig was good last year for like the majority of the first half of the season. He got on the floor and he played good. Second half of the season, once teams realized he can't shoot the three-pointer at all, things got not so good. But there, if you were on Craig Porter Island in 2023, yeah, you weren't really stupid. You knew ball. You knew what you were seeing. Teams adjusted, and Craig didn't. So he's still young. If he ever develops a 3-point shot, which you can say for like every prospect who sucks, but if he ever gets a 3-point shot, all of a sudden, third string point guard's back in the cards for him, which is all I ever said, by the way. I know Jackson's just joking, but I was like, hey, they might have found a third string point guard undrafted. That would be sweet. That's a huge, you go undrafted and you become the third string point guard somewhere. That's a success.
That's what they basically got out of Dean Wade that you were kind of hoping for. Getting a quality wing rotation player out of thin air is a pretty good boon for a team that is usually pretty asset strapped too. That's that's important to note as well.
She's betting it all on a higher card than 6. Whoa.
Oh, I don't even know what you want.
I don't know. All the prizes. Oh.
Dude.
Oh, Stanley mug, a Cavs swag bag. What was it? A neon sign?
Yeah, just what every girl wants. A pub sign in her basement. Hell yeah. I'll tell you what, if she doesn't want it, someone get me in contact with her.
Everybody's having a good gambling night except me, I guess. I 12 cents on the wrong parlay.
You should have thrown it into the 50-50 raffle.
I know.
Do you guys take 12 cents? I'll give you this parlay ticket.
I can't believe they even allow you to make a parlay with 12 cents. Like, come on.
They're like,
it's crazy.
Because they know you're only going to bet it on a massive leg.
Yeah. It's like basically it's a free 12 cents for them.
They're like, this guy's about to put like a 20-legger in here.
Just out of curiosity, I looked and I also missed on the other 2 legs. So didn't quite pick them right today.
I had a friend in college that only bet Marcus Smart first bucket for the Celtics, and he hit it 4 straight games in a row.
Oh my God.
Of course, he lost it on the 5th because he just kept going. But
yeah.
Hey, in 2018, Jetty was a building block.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was saying they should play him in the finals against Golden State. I was like, hey, we're down 3-0. Everything sucks. Throw Jetty out there. Switch it up.
LeBron will like it.
Athletic
He loves Jetty.
Yeah. LeBron might have stayed. Who knows?
It's what the Heat thought when they drafted Shane Battier. They're like, LeBron loves Shabazz.
Or no, Shabazz Napier, yeah. You said Shane Battier.
Dang it. I meant Shabazz Napier. My bad. He loves Shabasketball.
Who could forget? Shane Battier. If you could put Shane Battier on this Cavs team, man, give me that.
I'll take Richard Jefferson on this Cavs team.
Oh, yeah, so would I.
At this point, I'll take Jamario Moon. I'll take anyone, please.
Someone with athleticism, someone with a vertical that's higher than 20 inches.
Someone who I feel like I wouldn't be worried about guarding someone over 6'5".
Jackson said the Cavalier he most overreacted to was Jerome's special run in November. I don't know. I don't remember Jackson's takes. I feel like he didn't get too outlandish, although he did force me at gunpoint to write that story about the Cavs not being able to afford him. So let the record show. I was peer pressured into writing that.
Sicko. I originally drafted it as a Ty Jerome post.
Who do you think's the Cav you most overreacted to, Corey? I'm trying to think for myself. I guess
in recent memory, probably.
Maybe like Kevin Porter.
Oh, I was so in on Kevin Porter, but that I feel like
I was pretty in.
Come to fruition for different reasons, I think, other than basketball. Because there were some games where he did look good.
Yeah, and he's still playing good in LA. I mean, I don't watch him that often because it's West Coast and the Clippers just aren't very exciting to me. But I feel like whenever I see a box score, if I'm box score watching, which with Kevin Porter, that's dangerous. The box score can look much better than his actual on-court production. But he's 24 years old. I'm looking at it right now, just out of curiosity. He's 24 years old. Last game, he played 24 minutes and had 8 points. So it might not be going that good over there. I'm just curious what like his efficiency is. That's why I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it's like I think we all kind of drank the Dylan Windler Kool-Aid at certain points.
Oh, yeah, that's me. That's my most overreacted player. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, I would block that out of my memory too. But seeing as I own a Dylan Windler jersey, and I can say that I'm in on the hype.
Yeah. So Kevin Porter Jr. shooting a scorching hot 24% from the 3-point line this year. Just absolutely on fire. Yeah, I guess he's not really having a good season at all. I mean, he's in the NBA, which he probably shouldn't be, but he's shooting 40% from the field, 24% from the 3-point line, 64% from the free throw line. So he's in the rare 60-40-24 club.
Wow.
As a guard. That's pretty horrendous. Yeah, I was really high on Dylan Windler. To be honest with you, I'm still high on theoretical Dylan Windler. He doesn't exist, but who I wanted Dylan Windler to be is still a perfect fit on this team. 6'9", 6'10". Well, he was like 6'8", 6'10". Raw 3-point shooter, just can shoot it from anywhere. Elite catch and shoot player, great rebounder, decent defender. Tell me that's not everything the Cavs want right now. What's up, Cleveland Cavaliers?
I think that's what everyone wants.
A Max Strus 3. That's something that I wanted. So there we go.
What up, Cleveland Cavaliers?
Craig Porter out there. Craig Porter and Jalen Tyson. I told you, power of friendship.
Why do they got to do this to Darius? Why do they got to put him with this lineup?
This is reminiscent of last year. Like Darius, Craig Porter, George Niang, Tristan Thompson. And meanwhile, this is Darius 1 month after breaking his jaw. Everyone's like, why are the advanced analytics so bad when Darius is out there? I'm like, I don't know, dude. He just broke his jaw and he's playing with Craig Porter, Sam Merrill, George Niang, and Tristan Thompson. Like, he might be set up for failure here.
If you put Darius to a lie detector test and told him, like, would you rather be eating out of a straw still or play in this lineup, he would probably choose the straw.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. And yeah, the zone right there, awful. I said this on Twitter, and I said this during the Houston game too. The zone is good if you're trying to like single out a superstar and stop them from getting looks. Like if you're playing against LaMelo Ball and you want to get the ball out of his hands, the zone works. When you're playing against a team that's moving the ball well and getting everyone involved, the zone just gets scorched. Like Jackson just pointed out, first play right there. All you do is have someone flash to the free throw line, catch the ball. You have an immediate breakdown in the defense. You like one pass, defense is cooked. You can't do it with a team that's moving the ball like this. So the zone is getting frustrating.
How many times did we have to watch in that Houston game Steven Adams just turn around and take an easy hook shot to realize that zone wasn't working?
Yeah, it was like Steven
But it wasn't
Adams
like they ran anything intricate to get him open. It was literally one pass, skip pass, drop it into Adams, turn around. every
Too
time. And it
easy.
was like, it's like Kenny's going like, no, wait, that might not be the answer, but I'll tell you what is. What if we foul Steven Adams instead? So we
There we
can't do
Yeah.
the turnaround hooks.
One of the main, one of the benefits of the zone in the NBA is that it takes people by surprise. Because like in college and high school, you're expecting a zone. In the NBA, a lot of the benefit of a zone is that you're taking the other team by complete surprise. But when you use it as much as the Cavs have been, one, they're expecting it. And two, it's like, all right, once you beat the zone, it's over. Like once a team proves they can beat the zone, you stop playing zone. The zone only works if it's like you keep getting stops and the team has no idea how to respond. But when a team proves that they're patient enough to beat it, you gotta drop the zone. All right, hey, let's go. I'll take that. I'm complaining, but the Cavs are playing good.
I say we take this zone talk all the way to half.
Yeah. So the next 5 minutes talking about how much we hate the zone.
The Cavs go
Jaylen
through
Tyson-
a Cavaliers. We're like, the zone sucks.
Cavs are up by 25. Man, they'd be up by 30 if they weren't running the
It
zone.
wasn't for that freaking zone.
Jaylen Tyson, he's
Good
existing
pass.
out there right now. Not in a bad way, not in a good way, but he's looking playable at least. And again, I'm not trying to make it a bit where we just hate on George Niang, but Niang was noticeable for all the wrong reasons. Right now, Tyson's doing his job. And DG and Allen just cooking right now. Allen especially running the floor really well. Yeah, I mean, great movement by the Cavs right now.
Tobias Harris is not enjoying life right now. That's 2 consecutive plays where he's been the guy between him and Allen in the basket.
He went from chatting it up with George Niang to trying to stop Allen on a rim run. Life comes at you fast.
It's easier always when George is on the floor. That's when moments are usually at their best.
Yeah, great response so far from the Cavs defensively because they've really backslid in the last 2 weeks. I think they're literally 27th or 28th in defensive rating the last 2 weeks. So it's pretty good. I know Detroit isn't a powerhouse or anything, but they're a good team. They're a solid team, I would say, a solid team. So being able to enforce your will a little bit, still 4 minutes left in the second quarter. We got a lot of time left, but this is the response you'd like to see from a team that is on a 3-game skid.
Yeah, and this is a game for a Detroit team, like you're saying, that's kind of trying to punch above their level, that this is like a good test game for them, kind of see where they're at. So this isn't something where they're kind of sleepwalking their way through it either. Like for them, this is probably a good way to see where they really stand and kind of evaluate things going forward. So I feel like both teams are coming out inspired.
I feel like this is the best defense I've seen Max Strus play all season too. I know it's wrong. Come on. Why'd you do it, Max? He took a bad angle on he lost where his man went. That was a good move to the corner there, but I do think his on-ball defense has popped to me in a way tonight that it hasn't all season because he's really like I don't remember who he was guarding right there, but couldn't get in front of him, which was really nice to see.
You should be using your powers for good.
I know my jinx powers. It's bad.
This is the worst Darius Garland half I've seen in a while.
Man, Craig Porter just hasn't been able to do anything in 2023. It's tough to have him out there.
What am I supposed to do with all
Avalanche.
these Prism rookie cards?
I think it's too early to call this a Cavaliers, Jackson. It hasn't been as exciting, but it's definitely a good stretch. Is there a word for like a medium Cavaliers? I don't think we have
like
one.
Yeah, like what's the in between of a flurry and a Cavaliers?
Yeah. Because we're not quite there. This hasn't had like you need like a bombardment of threes. Yeah. You smell the Cavaliers. That's fair. Like it's cooking. It's brewing right now. But back-to-back threes kind of douses that fire.
Never mind.
Yeah. Immediate regret.
Oh, but
Welcome
wait.
to the club. All right, Jarrett.
Oh, Jaylen. Yup.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
Good pass,
I was gonna say it wasn't like a perfect pass, but it was a great read and it got to where it needed to be. So I love that from Jaylen right there. Oh, it hit his knee. I was gonna say it was like a weird bounce. Bounce off Duran's leg. But yeah, I mean, I love that he caught the ball and attacked right away too. No hesitation. That's the comfort I was looking to see.
The last thing that we want Tyson to be is kind of existing, because that's what it
Yeah.
kind of felt like in the like in the summer league minutes where he wasn't on ball all the time.
Mm. Yeah, he should have the confidence and the freedom. Looks like he's coming out now, but ideally, as his rookie season goes on, first couple games, like he really hasn't played much at all this year. So I it's hard to judge anything. You have to get some reps under your belt before, like, get those jitters out the way. But what you need to see is that yes, he's going to play without the ball way more than he did in college. But he should. Oh, Jarrett misses both free throws. He should look confident and assertive when he does have the ball, because there's always going to be opportunities to be on ball. He's gonna get moments where he can dribble. Uh, he just has to be confident and assertive, and he hasn't quite done that because it's been so rare that he's on the floor. But we saw a little flash right there.
Toby. Nope.
Woo. I like the defense right there on Cade. Send a double team, try to make someone else beat you. Mobley going at him. Good kick out.
Oh,
Max.
oh, Jarrett. All
Woo!
right.
Jarrett's playing much better tonight. This is what we needed from him. And you know what? If we're staying with the theory, I'm just saying in Cleveland, it was blue skies and sunny all day. So maybe there's a correlation here.
Maybe he watched the Switch 2 trailer, felt invigorated for
Here
a
we
new
go.
console on the
Yeah.
horizon.
Here we go. This is the best half he's played in at least a week or two. And he's smiling.
he's
Jared's
smiling.
back. We are
Oh,
so
dude.
back.
God, it was a rough week.
Jarrett Allen and Max Strus are playing the best first halves I've seen from them in a little while. Max Strus especially, because he's like, the bar is a little bit lower for him with how he's played so far this year and coming back from injury. But I think this is the most active I've seen him, and he hasn't even hit any threes. It's just he's playing really good defensively. He's patting the throw. Look at this. He's doing it all. Got my joy back.
We went to the Rockets game. My parents went, and my mom goes, "I like the guy with the flow," and I'm like, "Max Strus." I'm like, that wasn't even like a great Max Strus game.
It's infectious. Max Strus is just too likable.
I mean, with that hair.
Yeah, it's great hair. He's really punishing Jackson's theory. I don't know if you've heard this, but he thinks that white NBA players shouldn't wear headbands. Max Strus
Oh.
might be the exception.
But what about Headband Jetty?
Headband Jetty, yeah. People forget.
Why are we restricting who can and can't wear headbands?
Jackson's just
Why is he
he's
gatekeeping?
authoritarian, yeah.
Remember when the ninja band was like a thing for a little bit?
Oh
the NBA
yeah,
blocked
yeah.
it.
Then they banned it. No,
Yeah,
no
why?
pun intended. I don't know.
I think
Strus might
Jarrett
have
likes
the
it
ninja
too.
band back there. He's just hiding it with his hair.
This is a contraband.
Yeah, Jarrett used to wear it.
Good defense on Cade. Love that
Nice.
we're forcing these Tobias Hucks. The zero
Yeah.
arc. Those things are piercing
Yeah.
wind right now.
Oh, got banks you could pull on it. It makes sense, I guess.
Mm.
Mobley coming up off a screen,
Toby.
just barreling into Toby. Nice.
Oh God.
And you missed that from Mobley the last 5 or 6. I'm gonna say he missed 5 games. I'm gonna say you missed it for 6 games because his last game back he wasn't quite into it yet. You missed having someone who could give the ball to and they could just barrel their way, use their size to get to the rim. Guys were really perimeter oriented the last few games. Oh. Pistons hitting a couple big threes in this quarter to keep themselves alive, because Cavs defense was really good, but the few moments where they've lapsed and given up a 3-point attempt, Pistons have hit them. So only up by 7 feels like more, but Detroit's done a good job of keeping this within striking distance. Come on.
A
I want
Strus
to give
3 would be
Max Strus an
huge.
A so bad. I need him to hit a couple threes so I can justify this.
Despite going 0 for 8, you have to really walk away loving what Max Strus did. A+. If you ignore the
Another
0
good
for
defensive
8.
possession there. Can we get the lead to 10? Final possession.
AC's favorite thing to say. Just get it to 10, boys.
Give me a Max Strus corner 3 or a Mitchell 3.
I feel like his foot
10-point lead. Looked close. All right, I'll take a 10-point lead to the half. Come on, Max.
Give it to Toby. Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, Mitchell swiped it. He's not going to get it off. Oh.
Ooh.
All right. I love that first half right there. I think that was a great first half of basketball. Oh, yeah, Darius. What are you doing, man? I think he already blew it, those missed free throws. He missed a lot of free throws. Even the game against Philly, he missed 1 or 2.
That's a crazy
JCB's
stop.
Explode. Yeah, that really was. Defense was great, Dr. Manhattan. I really think that's the best defense and a half they've played in a long time, it feels like. Great job on Cade Cunningham. They did play the zone a little bit, but I actually think Kenny, maybe I just missed it. I feel like they were in man for a decent amount after they played zone for maybe a minute or two, and then they switched back.
Where was
Max
that against
Strus is playing really good. Yeah, I don't know. Jalen Tyson did a good job defensively when he was out there. I really feel like they've barely given up any open attempts. Unfortunately, the few open attempts that they did give up went in. So that's why it's only a 10-point lead. They could easily be up by 20 right now if they had a couple missed open threes go their way.
If you had to guess what the Cavs are shooting from 3 right now, what would it be?
Ooh.
Give me a percentage.
Oh, geez. I feel like they haven't hit that many threes. I'm going to say 34%. That might be too high.
Yeah, that's half of what it is. It's 17.
Wow.
We are 4
I
for
immediately
23.
felt like it was too high. Yeah, I feel like they haven't hit any threes, but dang.
Darius is 1 for
17%.
7 from 3. Mitchell 1 for 4. Strus 1 for 4. Merrill 1 for 3. Everyone else is 0 for.
Wow. See, I went 34% because I felt like maybe they hadn't taken that many threes, but no, they're getting them up there. They're just not going in. But like I said, being able to get into the paint and Evan Mobley putting some points on the board, that's just an asset they haven't had. I don't even think he has that many points, but being able to put some rim pressure down there helps.
Mm-hmm. The just for context on how the Cavs are doing defensively for the Pistons are shooting 36% from the field and 33% from 3. Leading scorer, Cade Cunningham with 12. Second leading scorer, to no one's surprise, Malik Beasley.
Who could have seen this coming? I knew I should have put my 12 cents on him.
Your dollaritas would have been flowing by now. Cavs have Jarrett Allen as leading scorer with 12, Mitchell with 11, Darius with 10, Mobley with 8. So balanced effort from the core 4. Then your boy, Ty Jerome, with a quiet 8.
Quiet 8. It really was a quiet 8. I think I only saw him score once. Can only remember him hitting that floater. Ty Jerome just makes things happen. Why aren't we playing Luke and JT Thor? Luke Travers is injured. I'm not sure when he comes back. JT Thor, I've been saying, like, I would love to see him get a chance, but I'm just gonna assume that there's a reason why they haven't given him a chance. Because he's been playing in the G League, hasn't been that great. The Cavs must not be that impressed with what they're seeing from him. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt there. They probably know more than I do about JT Thor, and they're not too thrilled with how he's playing. So yeah, I think he's on G League assignment tonight too. But yeah, we haven't seen Thor really all season. I'd assume there's a reason for that because Lord knows they've needed a backup big. So if he was showing anything, you'd think he would have gotten a chance at some point, which is unfortunate. I was high on him.
I would like to think that Kenny Atkinson isn't dying to hit the Tristan Thompson button.
Yeah.
I'd like to have hope.
He's wishing he had an alternative. Yeah, let's switch over. See,
I don't know,
see
dude.
what's going
Ned's
on with the Grizzlies.
declassified over there on the DJ.
It kind of did look like him. Okay.
Oh,
I know Knicks Grizzlies are playing, so we'll see what's going on over
thanks,
there.
Dan. I'm glad you appreciate the Ned's declassified poll. That dude, for some reason, appears on my like Instagram feed sometimes, and they say like the most unhinged shit right now.
Yeah, their podcast.
Yeah, where all they do is talk about how they hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's so crazy.
meanwhile,
Actually, let's put Houston, Boston.
Meanwhile, the guy who plays Cookie just sits there and just goes like, "You guys did what?"
Where you have a ghost in your house. I think it was your own reflection.
It's a ghost.
Nah.
That's what my dog thinks, at least. He barks at the
Yeah.
reflection all the time.
Oh my god. Yeah. Puppies, man. They're still figuring it out.
I had my aunt watch
That's-
the dog when I went to Cleveland, and she was like, "Oh, he ended up barking at his reflection for like 2 hours." I was like, "You didn't tell him?"
At least that tired him out. Let's pray on Houston's downfall here. Honestly, we're praying on both teams' downfall.
It's a win-win.
Boston's
for
playing
Cavs fans in this game.
some created players. That one of those guys is Jaden Springer. Heard a little bit about him recently. And then I always forget the other guy's name.
Thompson played such a good game against the Cavs with that like near triple-double.
He did get a triple-double the last game. Yeah. Yeah. He had I think like 21 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, and he had 16 rebounds the first game. So just absolutely bullied us.
Sounds like a future Jaylen Tyson stat line.
Yeah. If he did it in summer league, he can do it in the NBA. I don't see why not.
That's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, if you could do it against Bronny and Dalton Connect, I mean, you could do it against anybody. That's basically the Kobe and Shaq of the G League.
I saw Bronny's playing good, I guess. I saw he had that big poster dunk, but it looks like he's playing good in the G League now too. So shout out to him.
Way to beat the allegations, Bronny.
Yeah. the Nepo allegations. Kristaps.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, I think I know. I mentioned this before, but I think the thing with Boston, just from an outsider perspective, from what I've seen, is that last year when they had Kristaps on the floor, they were like a cheat code, unbeatable team. And this year, I feel like they haven't been. I mean, right now he's playing like it 3 for 3 tonight, but I feel like they haven't had that switch this year. Like they've just been a very good team when he's on the floor. They haven't been the like world breaking. How do we stop this team? So that's an interesting development.
Yeah, I think the Celtics are just like obviously they're slumping right now. I think they're like 5-5 in their last 10.
Yeah,
but I think it's something where they're just kind of going through the season. I don't think they're really trying to learn anything.
Yeah,
it's still like
I
if the
feel
Cavs
the same way.
They could look as like quote unquote mediocre to expectation for the Celtics as they are, and I'd still be like, yeah, they probably still. I wouldn't favor them like the Cavs against them in a 7-game series.
Yeah, right now I still have Boston as the favorites to win the finals, but the Cavs have been narrowing the gap all year. Like right after the Cavs beat the Thunder that first meeting, that was like the closest it's ever been for me. I'm like, okay, I think they could legitimately like it's a toss up. Oh,
a quick T right there for sure.
It would have been a toss up for me at that point. Now both teams are in a little bit of a slump, so I don't know how much it's changed, but yeah, we got some drama. Let's see this. A little push.
Yeah, and then Kristaps goes like, "What? No."
Yeah.
All I did was like shoulder him right here. Oh, what? That was just in the moment of the game. Up and Jaylen
Oh,
breaks
they
it.
miss attack.
The thing that's aggravating about Jalen Green is I 100% buy that he could be a good player. And there's like throughout any game you watch of his, there's always sequences where you see the player
Yeah.
he can be.
Mm.
And it could go for full games, but then you watch him the next game and it's like that player went away. And it's like
Yeah.
all you're seeing is him just hucking up shots.
Mm. And that's why I can't. I mean, I don't necessarily have that much investment in his development, but that's why I can't give up on him or sell on him because he's got so much talent and he's still so young. It really, to me, it kind of feels like a mentality thing. Like if he decides he wants to be a winning basketball player and start, making more mature plays and becoming a better decision maker, and who knows, maybe he just doesn't see the floor well enough, but like there's the ceiling is still so high for him. His game is so effortless sometimes.
And it's funny because it felt like for a long time that the Rockets were going to go as far as Şengün would take them, but it kind of feels
Mhm.
like over the past month and a half or so that kind of has shifted to Jalen Green. Like I feel like
Yeah.
they've really pushed their chips in on Jalen Green being like their alpha scorer, and they're living
Mm.
and dying with it, but it's going well for them right now. But you still read stuff from like the Houston beat being like, I don't know if we're sold on Jalen Green when clearly the team is, because you wouldn't be
Mm.
giving Jalen all this runway if you didn't think he had something.
Yeah. Yeah, they have such an interesting team. I can't believe how successful they've been this year. Like they're probably the biggest surprise in the NBA to me, because I didn't really believe in this roster construction for a while. And they still have a lot of weird fits. Like they need to find some offense. In all honesty, they need to find some creators. But second best team in the West right now. They've been phenomenal.
Them and OKC definitely are the best built to get someone on like a 3-for-1 trade. Like they could move their chips in
Yeah.
on the next big star to come in because they have a lot of overlap. I think that's kind of the thing too. Like they don't even play Reed Shepherd at all, even though
Yeah.
he's good enough to probably play. But it's like, who are you going to not play instead for Reed
Mm.
Shepherd? They just have too many quality players. But they don't have any of that top tier level player. Like they need
Yeah.
like a Donovan Mitchell-esque move for like what the Cavs did.
Mm.
Just someone who can come
Right.
in and kind of set that pecking order.
Yeah, no, I mean I think even more so than OKC, they should probably be looking to make a big move like that, but
Yeah.
uh probably not at the deadline though. I think they'll let it ride until the summer, just see what you got for now. Um and then like I would expect them to make a big splash or at least try to make a big splash at some point. Right now there's not really anything that interesting available. Like are you making the splash for Jimmy Butler? Probably not. That's probably
Walker
not the right move for
Kessler,
them.
push all the chips in.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. All right, I'm going to switch over now. I was going to say I'm going to wait to the next dead ball, and then it happened right there. So we'll switch back to the Cavs just so we don't miss anything. But
Good
got a
pass.
back and forth game over in Boston. Hopefully both teams lose.
Can they both tie?
I'm trying to switch the game. Playback is going at a super slow pace tonight.
Nah, dude,
The
you're
little
ready to
remote.
see the heroes among us. Oh.
I'm still trying. Sometimes the remote, it's just like you click it and then nothing happens. Then you wait and you wait and then nothing happens. And then you click it again
And now you get to see my
and then
ghost.
finally works. Yeah. Yeah. The Corey ghost.
This can confirm though it's not my kitchen, so that's hype.
Yeah. Beat the allegations. This game's also on NBA TV, the Cavs game. I didn't know that till just now.
Yeah.
I could click the NBA TV broadcast, but we're gonna stick with Brad.
Yeah, let's do that. NBA TV has to have the worst broadcasting group collectively.
Someone's first Cavs game. Yeah. Love the random SpongeBob, honestly.
Yeah,
No
like
context, just SpongeBob.
just went all out on that. Do you think Moondog drew that?
Cavs Frog hasn't been active in like a week and a half.
He's dormant.
I know they're just waiting. Yeah.
He's been frozen. He's stuck on the pond.
You better get ready tonight. Got a good feeling. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow,
that might
Tony,
be
your
Guardians related.
Guardians, your
How could I
Guardians
forget?
fandom.
How could I forget?
Dude, you're a
Everyone
huge guards
remembers.
guy.
Happy birthday, Derek.
Shout out Derek. I don't see a 14-year-old really among them.
Yeah,
So
they didn't bring him to the game.
they're
left
like,
him at
we just
home.
wanted to show you. I'm here with Jaylen Tyson, shooting courtside. Jaylen.
They might play the same amount of minutes in the second half tonight, so
Oh,
we'll see.
No,
He wasn't bad in the first half. He wasn't bad in the first half. I just wonder if Kenny will go back to him, or if I don't think George Niang returned to the game after getting subbed out. Did Kenny finally yank him? Let's see in the second half. Let's see if he actually yanked George Niang. I don't think he did. I think we're gonna see Niang back out there. But
would you rather see zone minutes or
Tyson
Niang minutes?
Oh man, don't make me choose. I'd probably rather see the zone at this point.
Zone or George Niang? I'm making a poll.
The thing is, there's a chance you get Niang zone minutes. So like I'm gonna take the loss and go with the zone. Yeah, see, Dan said zone with George. Yeah, they've done a great job defending Cade so far. He's really had to work for everything, and they've kind of taken the approach of like he's anybody but Cade is gonna beat us right now. We'll see if he's such a special player. We'll see if he's able to break out of that. Max has done a really good job on him. Woo! Great lob from Cade right there.
I incorporated Dan's comment. It's now a third option.
I don't want to see the masochist who picks that.
It's Dan. Would you rather see the zone defense or us play the Dune board game with Jackson?
I think the fans want to see it. We got to surprise him.
Jackson, congrats. Our Patreon listeners.
They voted for this. Corey, I think your mic switched, by the way. It sounds like it's coming from the computer.
Let me
good backdoor cut from Strus. I'm telling you guys, Max Strus, he hasn't hit it. I don't think he's hit a 3 yet. It sounds fixed now. I don't think Max has hit a 3 yet, but this is like the best game he's played in a while.
If you ignore the stat line, just pay attention
a real
to
good
the
backdoor
stats.
cut right there.
Oh,
he got it back. Hold on, wait a second.
Oh,
that was a lob. That was genuinely a lob, I think, because I heard him scream. No. Oh yeah, Max, come on, make up for it with another lob here. That was legitimately a lob, though, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
Here we go. Let's get this Max Scherz replay for the agenda. Oh, he went backdoor twice. I missed the first one, honestly. I was talking. Yeah, good cuts from Max Scherz right there. I don't want Jackson to be mad at me when I give him an A+ for a 1 for 8 shooting night, 2 for 8 shooting night.
But you see those backdoor cuts?
So Cade got a technical, I think, but Mobley missed the free throw. They gave Mobley the free throw. Did they let him shoot the free throw? Like, did the Cavs choose him to shoot the free throw? I mean, or did he just take it by default? Because it's interesting that they chose him.
Yeah, maybe they're like, let's get him in the rhythm.
Maybe, yeah. He's about to get 2 of them. Let's see if we can get him in a rhythm.
Oh,
dude,
free throws are just so brutal.
You know what? I gotta check now. I just have to see where do the Cavs rank at free throw shooting this year? Because I'd wager it's not as bad as it feels, but I have to find out.
Darius is 90% has to help.
Yeah, the fact that Darius is a 90% free throw shooter and I was in such pain over his shooting makes me think that it's probably not as bad as it feels. But I guess I have to see now. I'm too curious.
I feel like the Cavs, in like the past 5 years have never been a good free throw shooting team. I've never been confident in their free throws.
This isn't a stat that I usually keep track of, so I genuinely have no idea what to expect, but here we go. Who leads the NBA in free throw percentage? The Oklahoma City Thunder. Where are the Cavs? They are the literal definition of mid. They're 15th.
Woo!
78%.
So Demo was kind of right. Bottom 15.
Yeah. Big bottom 15, top 15, however you want to view it.
Yeah. Demo, I gave it to you. Please.
Last season, just going to look at last season and then we'll stop the free throw discussion. Truce?
And get on to Dune.
Yeah. Last season, they were 22nd. So, yeah, they've been weird. Weird that they are like consistently not a great free throw shooting team.
Oh. All right, Jarrett.
Very nice.
Oh, and he's running back. Oh, don't even reward the big. Come on, dude.
Selfish.
Come on, Donovan. You get enough of those. Wow. Brad dropping porous on him.
Getting deep into the vocab.
That defense is looking
Avalanche warning.
Porous.
Yeah, this is feeling more like a Cavalanche than the last one. Because I don't think Detroit scored during the stretch, really.
Toby, get ready to learn
Mismatch.
Mobley, buddy.
Oh, picked up his dribble a little early. Go back to him. And this is a mismatch, too.
Oh, you had Durant on you.
Mobley and Allen are kind of stepping on each other's toes right there. Max off the dribble. Back to Garland.
Caught Toby sleeping.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say we're still shooting awful from three tonight. We're doing everything else.
It's not something where I walk away from the attempts being upset.
Yeah.
That they're
no, good looks. Man.
I mean, except for that Darius on Durant, I don't understand why he just didn't try to go past him.
Yeah, that one was a little forced. Both teams. Both teams are struggling from three. This is not great.
Toby
10 for 50.
Dude, if Toby could not hit front iron, it would be a wild day.
Nice. Too easy. I mean, Jalen Durant has been it's been a carousel. He's just getting spun around. Garland, Mitchell, even Strus, they're just dribbling around the baseline. And he's just spinning around, trying to find where Allen is. Look, Allen has just been catching and finishing layups. He's been barbecue chicken. This reminds me of when they played the Wizards. They played the Wizards back to back, I think 2 years ago. And I'm pretty sure Allen and Mobley. Yeah, Gafford was just. Pretty sure Allen and Mobley had like a combined 80 points in 2 games because Gafford was just in an absolute torture chamber. Lobs, dump off passes, like and in Gafford's defense, literally 0 point of attack defense on Washington. So it was absurd what he was going through.
The girl holding his briefcase, like the main one, literally looks like AI.
The AI cheerleaders now.
They're like, it's too expensive to keep all these briefcase models.
Let's see.
50.
Ooh, okay. This is a crazy.
I
wonder what they're going to offer him. Yeah.
$96.
Let's see. What is Moondog cooking up? He's been so cheap this season. He's going to offer like $72.
He's like, we already gave $10,000 for a free throw.
I'm not taking the deal. No deal. No deal. This guy's a character. No way he's not taking it.
I wouldn't even buy his Donovan Mitchell jersey he's wearing.
Come on.
I don't know why I thought he was mute. Like, because he was
miming to the crowd. Yeah. Come on.
Come on, AI girl.
Oh, let's go. Hell yeah. Guess who's getting a new beret?
This guy.
Those are berets, right?
I think so.
I think so.
That's what people
Damn, will
come
you get
here
the
for
hat
is
like that for us?
the French knowledge.
Jackson definitely has one of those hats. Can guarantee
Jackson could be a Peaky Blinders side character. Can you put one of those hats on him?
Sporting cap. Yeah. I can see him wearing it when he goes golfing. Jerome coaching up the rookies. The rookie and the sophomore.
Struce is like, dude, shut up.
When
Maybe
did
if
you
this
get
was
here?
November, I'd listen.
We're no longer in the Burr months, Ty. Although he played great against Philly, so I can't even slander him. I'm still on the typhoon. I'm still on the wave. Look at this defense from Max Strus. This is why he's getting an A tonight, unless something horrible happens in the next
Tony,
like, 90
shut
minutes.
up.
He's gonna get a good grade, and I don't want any comments being upset at me.
I don't want Tony jinxing Max Strus by saying if anything horrible happens.
I know Matt Cherry, who's one of our best commenters, is not a big Strus fan, so I think he's going to be upset at me when I give Max an A for this game. But I don't know if I'll really give him an A. Well, I'll have to think about it. I'll have to let it marinate. But Niang, brother.
All right, I've seen enough. We can just yank that cord.
I'm going to make up for what Jackson didn't do. I'm going to do what Jackson should have done last game and give you the F that you deserve, buddy. Jackson gave you a B- for some reason. I'm sorry, Niang. He's actually, I know it's weird. This might be no, I won't say that. This is worse than last game. I was going to say this might be worse than last game, but the threes.
It's obviously worse than last game.
I know. I swear to you, if he didn't hit those 2 threes in the fourth quarter, it was like one of the worst games I've ever seen from him. But then he hit some big threes in the fourth. I know he scored 21, but he was so bad on defense.
The amount of times that he was backdoor cut and then turned around and did like the LeBron thing where he looks to blame someone, but he couldn't because he was the only one there.
Well, he had a couple plays where someone was driving to the hoop and he would step up like above the restricted area and just put his hand straight up, not jump, not move, and they just like Euro stepped around him. It's like, dude, you can't pretend to play defense. It was just making me so mad.
Niang doesn't have horizontal quickness.
Yeah,
that dude moves.
It was a literal cone. It was not moving, but yeah, this game's much worse than the last one. I'd be interested to see if Kenny yanks him. I think Jalen Tyson could end up having a chance at getting back in the game here. I understand playing him because they're shooting so poorly. Oh my God. No one's making any jump shots. Free throws, jump shots, anything.
Yang's going to be suiting up for Detroit by the fourth quarter. If there's anyone out
JB
there
doesn't want him back.
JB loved George.
I know. Was JB being forced to play Niang? We need to know.
Is Kenny now getting that same treatment?
What dirt does Niang have on the Cavs front office?
What does he know about Dan Gilbert?
Ooh, steady move from Cade right there. He's got Sam on him now instead of Strus. Oh, he's taking 20 shots already. Trying to get Jarrett right there.
Oh, did he seriously just step out? Oh,
and he missed that layup. We saw that. We saw that, George. Yep. Back to the bench. Nope. Still there.
I'm sad. I'm voting on my poll.
Wasn't able to explode upwards right there. Jackson, I just can't believe this is the wrong hill to die on.
When you're
Neither team can make a free throw.
When you're in the midst of a cinematic experience like Dune, you're not thinking about George Niang.
Never.
You're thinking, why isn't Timothy Chalamet singing Bob Dylan?
Pistons have 8 points in the third quarter. Yeah, defense has been good. The thing is, like, if the offense was clicking, they could be up by like 30 right now. And I guess I'll give Detroit a little bit of credit, but I really feel like the Cavs are getting good looks too, and they're just not hitting them. Yeah, 14% from three, up by 16. This could be a 40-point blowout if we were shooting average from three. Good closeout from Niang. We try to give credit when it's due. Good closeout. We're harsh to him, so I have to shout him out when he does something right. Ty.
Jarrett.
Allen. Dude, so much. This has been a really good bounce back game from Allen.
Cade pushing the pace.
Yeah, he pushed him a little bit. Not a bad foul, though.
No.
I mean, he was buried under the rim there. Didn't really have much of a choice. I mean, Donnie's been great, too. Honestly, everyone's played really good except George. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. He hasn't been good. Everyone else, I think, has been pretty good.
Way to get that off your chest, Tony.
It brings me no joy to say. But I mean, Sam has just been okay, I guess. I'm trying to think of like who else hasn't really popped off the screen. Tyson was just okay. Like Jerome's been pretty solid. Mitchell's been good. Garland's been good. Mobley's been good. Jarrett's been great. Strus has been great.
Merrill just got that rebound. When's the last time you saw Niang get a rebound? He likes
he might move up the list.
Spike it to out of bounds.
Yeah. He'll give it a good slap.
He's like, what's a rebound? I just like to hit it. Oh.
Ooh. Wow. Both teams. Detroit was 0 for 9. We were 0 for 7 from 3 in this quarter before that shot. 2003 basketball. Welcome back. Good cut from Sam.
I'd like to see Inside the NBA talk about this game.
Yeah. This is what we've been missing. Beef stew.
Do you see how elite Detroit looked in that game? Oh.
Come on. Hey, all right. We got to bang.
Mama,
that's why he's on the floor. That is why that's why he's on the floor instead of Tyson. You're shooting so poorly from three. You're hoping that someone can give you something, and that is why he's out there. F to a D minus. Let's not get carried away, Dan. I'm just kidding. I honestly try not to even legitimately give grades till the game's over because things change. So I don't like to bury myself into a take too early.
That's so honorable of you. You get to sit in the nosebleeds on this couch. You're welcome. Congratulations. And you get this basketball made of literal trash. Congratulations.
Don't try to dribble it.
You'll hear Brad. I never believed in recycling myself. I kind of thought it was a dumb idea.
Oh my god. What's this Fear of the Sword? Oh, Jackson typed this today. I don't think happiness gets clicks, says JB Bickerstaff. I mean, we haven't really talked much about JB tonight, but I'm very happy for him in Detroit. Oh, Jackson. I don't know why I didn't realize Jackson shared the story into the chat himself. I thought a different chatter did. I was like, what? What is this? Jackson's just promoting his site. Okay. I thought I was gonna click on like a really old story about JB from like a year or two ago saying something, but no, that's new stuff from Jackson. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, I'm happy JB has the Pistons hooping.
Good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not. I'm not
like oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say I'm not one of those fans who I feel like the minute your coach leaves, you're like, yeah, F that guy.
Yeah.
There's like like JB built a lot of what the Cavs have today, and his DNA is still all over this team, like in a good way, obviously. So you kind of see that it wasn't a lucky thing for him because he replicated it in Detroit very quickly. But to be fair, the bar was very low with Monty Williams, basically sabotaging the team. But
I mean that was not good.
Stop spiking the ball, George.
Good job from Niang right there. That's what annoys me. Is just no, I won't do it. I'm gonna give him a break. Back to JB. Let's be positive. JB, let's give him credit right here. Was that another foul on Niang? Okay, I'm trying to stay focused here. JB Bickerstaff. Let's give him credit. How many coaches, when the front office gives you Andre Drummond, JaVale McGee, all these bad centers, and then you end up with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, and you end up committing to the two big lineup. I feel like a lot of coaches would have tried to stagger them or bench one of them, or just, we can't make it work with two bigs, not believe in the vision. JB said, listen, I don't care about shooting threes. We're going to find a way to make the two bigs play together. And while a lot of people, media members, other coaches, other people around the league said that it would never work, you can't play the two bigs together, JB never complained about it, never threw anybody under the bus, continued to try to find ways to make it work. And while Kenny has fully unlocked it, there are a lot of things that JB introduced that are still staples of this team, like the high-low game between Mobley and Allen. Like, JB really committed to making it work when I think a lot of coaches would have given up or taken, benching one of Mobley or Allen or pushing for the front office to make a trade. JB really believed in the vision of the core four. So I think we owe him a lot for keeping this core together. We really owe him a lot for that, I think.
And for all the gripes you have about JB's offense in general over the last few seasons, he was never afraid to be creative with his lineups either.
Yeah.
Like maybe what they actually ran itself wasn't that creative, but lineup wise, I mean, think of all the eye rolls and question marks that arose when they ran out the original big three with Lowry, Mobley, and Allen,
Yeah. This has been a great stretch from George Niang the last minute and a half here. Hits the ball out of bounds on a rebound, commits a loose ball foul, misses a floater, and then gives up an N1. Jalen Tyson,
looking over the shoulder.
I hope Jalen Tyson didn't change at halftime. It's crazy.
Jalen, why are you wearing a polo?
They're up by 12. We're just hating on Niang, but he has been bad. Pistons kind of weathered the storm there. Cavs were up by 18 there a second ago. The Cavs got a ooh.
Oh, please.
Would love a Mobley 3. Hasn't hit one yet. All right. Easy look.
Oh,
yes, sir.
I was like, that dribbles feel a little showman-y, but
yeah. Whoever that was closing out got there in like a blink. That dribble almost cost him. All right, Niang, get him, Niang. There you go.
Oh,
another foul, another N1.
Gets right into George's face.
It's like, I can't stop him from scoring over me, so I'm just gonna push him and let him convert a floater. Not even a floater, just a point blank layup, basically. It's like wrap it. If you're trying to intentionally foul someone, wrap them up. Look at this. What is that? What is that? You just push him with one arm. It's like you're just giving up a 3-point play. It's just stuff like that. That's why even when Niang has good games, I still get upset because it's like you're not making winning plays, man. It's such a stupid foul.
I just want to
Sorry.
know, like, how. No, it's fine. I'm just looking at Isaiah Stewart, thinking, like, man, how low in your career do you have to like be in a moment where you're beefing with George Niang, like where you're taking it so seriously.
We got Jaylen Tyson back in. So again, shout out to Kenny for recognizing that this isn't going Niang's way.
Anytime he sees that beef stew is a little charged up, he's like,
We got for the safety of everyone on the court. We gotta get Niang out of here before Beef Stew starts trucking people. He already put Merrill down. Merrill might be a casualty of Niang riling him up.
Kenny's like, see, George, your actions have consequences. Look at Sam.
Jeez, Stewart didn't even do anything dirty. He's just so strong that Merrill bounced off him. That was crazy.
Isaiah Stewart is probably like, he's just absolutely massive.
The tank. I actually really like his game.
He has like one of the widest frames I've ever seen.
Uh-oh.
Like, and he's not big either. Like, fat.
No, he's not that
like,
tall.
He's just absolutely yoked too.
Just completely jacked.
Tony's like, and he's short.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's not like a super tall player either.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was nice.
Mobley giving him some work. Stewart for Niang. Man, no chance. Oh, and he's talking to the bench.
He's like, trade for me, please.
Please, I'll stay here after the game if you guys still have me.
Can you do like the Rob Williams thing with Ime Udoka?
Tyson making a play out the middle of the floor. Nice. That's a good, it's a very simple pass, but the rookie caught the ball in the short roll and didn't get scared. Didn't panic. Made a very easy, quick read. Shout out Jaylen Tyson. Yeah. That was a good read. The Cleveland Cavaliers back up by 15. Looking to end a 3-game skid. We're 12 minutes away from it. They've been on top basically all night. The defense has been great. How many points did they give up that quarter? Does anyone have it? I'll look it up right now.
15.
Oh, 22. So
damn it.
Ended up they scored a little bit. I mean, if you look at it though, they gave up 23 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second, 22 in the third. This has been great defense. Here we go. Another 3 people. I wonder why they switched it. I don't like the 3 people shooting at the same time.
But what if it was a one-time thing?
Well, here it is. All right, I got my money on the dude in the hat, or the baseball hat. Not the.
I was like, there's 2 people with hats.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I think the worst shot attempt is coming from the ripped jeans.
Oh, that one might be in. Oh. All right, first guy. Ooh. Some of these are online.
Ripped jeans for 3.
Skip the order.
He keeps airballing
that. These are straight on. Some of them. Not enough power though. Oh, come on. Someone's got it. Someone's got to do it. Oh, it's over. It's over. One last shot from the Darius guy. Boo, you guys suck. Damn. They were all pretty close, yeah. That was actually one of the better performances. Shooting like the Cavs tonight.
I think that dude with the ripped jeans didn't hit the rim once. I think he airballed it every time.
At least they were like straight on, but yeah, he didn't get the power at all.
Where I was sitting there being like, oh, after saying that he would have the worst attempt.
He did hit the net on one, yeah. So he was close.
That's true.
We got Ty Jerome mic'd up tonight.
If they're starting to do these 3 guys, why isn't the Junkyard Pod being invited out for one of those?
I know 3 guys that could do that.
They should just let Niang go out there and try to make a layup.
Why is Jerome lying to Niang on the bench? He said, "We're playing good basketball tonight, man." Like everyone except you, but like the rest of us are playing good basketball. So if you just do something, we might win.
They had to cut that part out, except for you because you were fucking.
Everyone else is playing good, George. I don't know why you want to be different all the time.
Stop zagging, all right?
Tyson missed 3 there.
Oh, I thought that was good defense too.
Big body. All right, it's only 13. So I feel really good about the way the Cavs have been playing, but the Pistons have managed to keep this within distance here.
This is a very small lineup we got right now.
Yeah. The Karras transition layups this season have not been good.
Karras?
Uh-oh. I'm smelling a... Oh. That's what I was expecting. Oh. I was going to say, I'm smelling an Allen mid-range jumper.
His favorite kind. Forced.
See, I would love Allen to just shoot a sky hook right there. Instead of trying to make it a jump shot, just take a sky hook. Go Kareem on him. I feel like he would be closer. Nice layup from Jerome right there. He's so physical for his size. Very tough player.
Mm-hmm.
Typhoon forming. Yeah, look out. That would be a dagger. All right, trying to get Jarrett maybe.
You see someone as stout as Fontecchio.
Nice footwork. Oh, if Fontecchio did a good job staying in front, but DG's so shifty and that footwork is so clean, he managed to get an open layup off of it. JB's seen enough.
When are they putting George back in?
Yeah, great move from Garland right there. I'm loving this Cavs game so far.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the 2-1-6 sticks to bring us home. Yeah, I mean, considering how poorly we shot from 3, this is an absolute beating because we should be destroying them if we were shooting at our regular pace. Yes, sir. Swear they keep expanding.
19%.
Jeez.
The Pistons 25.
Will always be the Q sticks to me. That's fine. I won't complain about that. Although honestly, the 2-1-6 sticks, it kind of makes more sense for the Cleveland area. Q6, I get it was the Q arena, but like we're making a Q-tip reference, not as good, you know. Oh, they threw one of the. I've never seen them throw one.
I'm confused what the
they're throwing them all. We're getting active here. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
I love to see the 2-1-6 sticks innovating the garbage can music game. This one's gonna change everything.
Call Simon Cowell. we got a talent on our hands. I think the biggest benefit of being in the 2-1-6 sticks is that you keep getting all the free Cavs merch.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what do they pay you?
They've had a hold on the in-arena entertainment for like 20 years. They've been there for as long as I can remember. Different guys, obviously. I'm pretty sure it's different people, but yeah. They do good, in all honesty, for what it is. Hitting some trash cans. They put on a show.
They're like the Blue Man Group minus the spectacle.
Yeah. That's why they started throwing one of the drums in the air. They're trying to differentiate themselves.
They're like the Blue Man Group with lighting.
All right, 10 minutes away from getting back in the win column. Are we so back? It was over, but are we back?
You don't know you're back until you wallop Detroit.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the more encouraging things about this is that Kenny really did move away from Niang and give Tyson a shot. I don't think. Jetty's heard Niang on the broadcast one too many times. He was like, enough of the Niang talk. I don't think Tyson's played particularly well, but I don't think he's been bad either. So I'm just excited that this is maybe something to keep an eye on. Maybe we'll get to see more Tyson minutes moving forward. All right. I don't think Garland was trying to score that, but we'll take it. He definitely wasn't trying to put that in the hoop.
Apologies for
Cavs
people's
defense
ears.
has been great. It's all good. It wasn't too loud. Did he see his own reflection?
No,
Who the hell is that?
Why is there a ghost in it? I think someone opened the door and he was asleep, so he was like,
yeah.
Whoa. A sound.
Right, DG on Fontecchio again. Allen.
Oh no. All right.
Yeah, Draymond, that podcast that Darius did with Draymond was great. He talked a lot about that. Darius just kind of lulling the help defender to sleep. You don't know if he's shooting a floater or tossing the lob. He's so good at making that split-second decision. And he, like, when he broke out as an all-star, that was one of his, like, calling cards. And then I feel like teams realized that more often than not, he wants to pass the ball. And so they started backing off of him and daring him to shoot. And then this year, he's finishing at, in that zone right there, like the 3 to 10 feet range. That was supposed to be a lob that went in. But in that zone, he's shooting like, I think 90th percentile. He's one of the best in the league right now. So teams they're being forced to guard him again. And it's opened up his ability to throw that lob and to manipulate the help defense again because he's a scoring threat again. So it's been great to see. It's like a revitalization of his game. Yeah, winning on the glass. It's good to see. Jarrett showed up to play, so that helps. And there's a floater right on cue.
Tony is always dialed in. Like the Tony Romo of our broadcast group.
Dude, Tony he's honestly great. I don't know I'm not too tapped into NFL Twitter. Do people like Tony Romo on the broadcast?
I think it's 50-50.
Okay. Because yesterday I felt like he was calling everything right before it happened. I was like, this is, I feel like he's pretty good at what he does, but I feel like it's always 50-50 with announcers.
Yeah, there was a period of time where people really liked it, and then when they realized when he was first into it that was his only thing, then they disliked him again, and then the network literally coached him like to do other stuff, and now he's really good again.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I think some people just stick to it. And then he just became the "I don't know, Jim" type of guy.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought he was great yesterday. I don't think we had a Typhoon Avalanche. We had like we had like Ty Jerome doing a little Ty Jerome stuff, but not. We really haven't had a Cavalanche today. This has just been like a steady, dominant performance. There hasn't really been like one stretch where you're like, "Whoa, the Cavs are unbelievable." It's just been kind of like steady. We're beating them up every other play.
They've kept them at like away from 10 pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, there's a 3. If they had, I mean, they're shooting what, like 18% from the 3-point line. If they had a couple threes go down, then we would have been in Cavalanche territory. But I feel like you can't have a Cavalanche without the 3-pointers.
It's a mudslide.
Yeah.
Sam Merrill looks like he was hit by a semi-truck.
Here we go. Great to see a 3-pointer fall.
I thought I would never see the day. That shot just fed generations.
This is going to be, I'm going to get in trouble for the grades today because people are going to look at the box score and be like, how did Darius get an A? He had 16 points, shot 1 for 8 from the 3-point line. I'm telling you, they all played good. Every 3-point shot that they got was pretty clean for the most part. Like, this is a clean look. Didn't go in. But I'm not mad at him for taking a wide open 3. I'll try not to be too shameless with the grades.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, can't challenge though because we wasted it earlier. But
It
that's
looked like Cade
Jared Allen.
used his
We trust him.
offhand.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
Jared didn't even make contact with it. Cade.
I think
The box
Tony
score will help with the Niang grade. I will
if
say
Tony
that.
was dedicated to the craft, he would take this game, cut up all of George Niang's lowlights, and then just put that on YouTube and use that as his reasoning. Because you could
I
make
almost
a
did that for the
5-minute
Houston
movie.
game. I had some time yesterday. I was like, should I make like a quick 30-second clip of George Niang getting killed? I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth. We all know that he's bad on defense, so I decided not to do it. Klay Thompson going off. Okay. Dallas needs it right now with Luka out and all the injuries they have.
I feel like there could be a YouTube channel instead of House of Highlights, like House of Lowlights, where it's just.
I bet you there's
the same
something.
game. There's got to be. If I come up with it, it's got to have existed already.
That's how I feel usually when I come up with something. I'm like, someone must have already thought of this. Oh, blew it.
Oh, Merrill.
Damn.
That looked bad.
Did he get hit in the head?
He fell. But his arm was like held back, so it's just pure face to the ground. From what I saw, it looked like he just.
Oh man.
And then he didn't even protect himself on the fall either, because I think Durant fell into him. Listen to that fan reaction.
The fan reaction was actually reacting to what Jackson just said in the chat.
Jackson stands up. Goes like,
they
Niang deserves it.
They showed the playback chat in the arena. They said, whoa.
That's uncalled for.
Yeah, that was a tough hit.
And then they harassed Strus.
How dare they? Trying to get our two motion shooters.
Our two white guys. We don't have many left.
Yeah, we lost
Dean.
All right. Sam, get him
Broken
back.
nose Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam makes him pay.
Concuss Sam is my favorite Sam.
Sam's brain just got rewired back to 2023.
He's like, wait, my shooting feels a lot better.
He's had amnesia for the last 6 months, and they just woke him up.
For some reason, blood is flowing to parts of his brain that were previously blocked off.
Nice.
Oh,
look at Sam.
See, but that's how you tip. I don't care. That's how you tip it, George.
That's a controlled tip. Clears the cobwebs.
Merrill.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. Let's go. I feel like we haven't seen, maybe I'm way wrong on this. I feel like we haven't seen lineups with Max Strus and Sam Merrill very often. And it's kind of interesting. Because that's a Sam Merrill player right there drawing a charge. It's kind of interesting seeing the two of them out there.
I feel like Merrill's mostly in smaller lineups. Like it's Mobley, Garland, and two smaller players in Niang. I feel like that's what Merrill gets trapped into. Oh,
DG.
Yep.
So say if anything's going to get the 3-point percentage back up, it's this lineup right here with DG, Mitchell, Strus, and Merrill out there. So DG is juicing it up a little bit. Oh, good finish. I like Holland. I haven't noticed him out there much today. I do like.
He's pretty good on the line.
Yeah. Well, even the best in the business leave him at the line sometimes. Anything above a Cavalanche, I don't know. I wouldn't say we're at that territory though. This has just been a steady ass beating. I mean they're holding Detroit to 83, so the defense has been one of their best defensive games of the year. Are they going to get to 120? Where's Derpy? They definitely could.
It would take some Herculean efforts with the level of 3-point makes they make right now.
Yeah, that's The dreaded bench, the dreaded garbage time lineup probably won't help. But is Imani Bates available? I saw him on the bench. I couldn't tell if he was available or not. Maybe he'll hit some threes.
If anyone could switch that up, it would be Imani
give you
Bates.
12 points in 2 minutes. He could
if anyone could put up the attempts necessary.
That, yeah, that's it. If anyone's going to give you a shot at it. Let me check the injury report real quick. I don't think Imani was on it when I checked earlier, but I'll double check right now so everyone knows.
You would never think that holding the ball would hurt you more than watching Imani Bates shoot, because he makes it seem like he's holding radioactive acid.
He's got to get rid of it. That
dude just
he's available. Thor and Travers are out. The rest of the guys who you would expect to be in the garbage time are available. So we could see Imani. I don't know. God. Imani, I'm not that high on Imani, but he's too gifted of a three-point shooter for me to give up on. So yeah, he's a long, long way to go, but I can't give up on him. Look, Donovan's dancing. I think the joy is back right now. Max Strus hits a three. I can give him an A. I can give him an A. Thank you. Thank you, Max Strus. I can justify it now. We've entered Dune territory. We've talked Dune already, Jackson. That's what he doesn't, because he has the stream on mute when he's at the game, but he'll jump in the chat. So he has no idea. We've already discussed Dune should win Best Picture at the Oscars, if you ask me. Timothée Chalamet, Bob Dylan. He better take away one award. He should get something here. But yeah,
big Timmy guy.
Yeah, I picked a good time to get on the bandwagon.
I wasn't into him when he was in Little Women, but let me tell you,
I still haven't seen it. That's one of the last. I've been watching like most of his movies this year. Little Women's still on the list, but he was awesome on SNL.
He was good.
Fake Timmy fan.
What was your favorite skit?
Ooh, I think the first one was the best one. The like workout one. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, Bungie. Yeah.
I think that was his best one.
That coffee barista one was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know if that one landed. The wig in the first one got me. him wearing that silly wig.
Hey, man,
the AI one was good, but I feel like I don't know the SNL cast members by name. I don't really watch, but whoever was doing the AI one with him, I think was fun.
Bowen Yang.
Yeah. He stole the show on that one.
I watch SNL like mostly on YouTube, like the clips, because I just don't watch it like actually live. And half the time, like it's usually the guest for me that I watch it for more than the actual show.
Yeah, I actually liked the Saturday Night Live movie that came out in like September last year. It was actually good.
It just came out on Netflix. I was gonna watch it.
It's fun. It's a very like it's almost like, have you seen Uncut Gems?
Yes.
Adam Sandler movie. It's like that, but like more comedic. It's so like you'd have to see to know what I mean. Yeah, it's so, because it's like it's telling the story of like the 2 hours before they go live, and so the entire movie just follows that 2 hours. And there's like all these things going wrong, but it's still like funny. So highly recommend. I thought it was fun. But yeah, Dylan Brooks 8 for 12 from 3. Yeah, I guess the Rockets, they're on a heater right now. Sometimes with how many 3-pointers every team in the NBA shoots, every team is going to have like a week or two stretch where the variance is in their favor. Literally every team is going to have a stretch where they're shooting the lights out. So looks like Houston's getting that right now. But yeah, last movie comment. The main actor in the new Saturday Night Live movie, I think his name's Gabe LaBelle. He's really young. I got stock in him. I think he's gonna be a pretty big name. He's very good in it, and he's good in like another movie that I saw him in too. So I have stock in Gabe LaBelle, if that's his name. Put me on record.
I saw that the actor in Succession, Greg, who plays Greg in Succession, is in that movie. So that's exciting.
I haven't seen. Have you watched it?
Dude, Succession's like a top
another show that I probably love. Yeah.
And for me, it's like in my top 4 of all time.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, that's one that's been on my list. Strus, come on. I gotta give him this A. Yeah, that's up there on my list.
It's probably like, if I had to recommend you a show, Severance and that.
Severance. Okay.
And Succession are like the top 2. And Shogun's so good too. That is so good.
I've heard that's good too. What's up, Jarrett? We're back. Cavs are back. Looks like I think Amani Bates might be checking in. He said John Michael said they're going into the deep reserves, and I know he's available. So let's lock
JT
in.
Thor.
15 points. No, Thor's out, unfortunately.
No,
Thor and Travers
anyway.
are out.
Bring him in.
Yeah, bring him out anyway.
Wheel him out, boys.
15 points for the free French fries. Can they get it?
Has Free Fries been in the chat for? Or
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I know these last two games hit him hard because they scored like 120 something against Houston last game, and I don't think Free Fries even showed up in the chat. Or was he here? Was he here today at the start of the fourth?
I don't think
didn't
so.
Look for the Houston game, he said it didn't look good. Yeah. Or for this game, maybe he said it for the Houston game too. He usually does pop in like the start of the fourth with his prediction, the Free Fries prediction. I love his commitment to the bit, honestly. They said it this game. All right, let's see who's out there. I'd like to see some Amani minutes. His only game that he played this year, he didn't even touch the ball. Okay, we got Craig, we got Tyson, we got Niang, and Amani Bates, and Tristan Thompson.
Cryptocurrency's finest. Oh, cut by Bates and
wasn't ready for it. Okay, Cavs ball. I feel like he has a new hairstyle every time he plays.
I was gonna say, damn, dude, Amani Bates' hair looks like it's gotten so much longer.
He's always got a new hairstyle. Here we go. Double clutch mid range for your first shot of the game.
Love that.
Yeah, I don't love that shot attempt. The play was clearly ran for him, and he just kind of was like, "I'm shooting it regardless." I'm not going to be harsh on him.
Kenny, what he's been missing.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge him one way or the other for minutes where he just jumped off the bench after sitting down for 2 hours, but not a good shot there.
Oh, and George showing that
I will
vision.
judge that guy. He's been playing all night. I'm going to judge him. He's not rusty. I saw him out there earlier against my will.
George.
I saw him. He has no excuse for that. All right. I don't know. Cade, they played really good defense on Cade. I feel like he just couldn't get an opening.
I didn't walk away from this game thinking that they did anything in particular that Cade could have taken advantage of.
Yeah. I feel like it's more of a good defense game from the Cavs than Cade just sucked. I think the Cavs just played good against him. Trade deadline rumors. The only thing that I've really heard is the Cam Johnson stuff, and it sounds like there's really not much fire there. It's not even much smoke, to be honest. So I don't think it's going to happen. He's the only person who I'm interested, though. I haven't any other rumor. I'm just I don't want Duop Reith. I don't want Larry Nance. I'm not too interested in the other stuff. All right.
You don't want Chris Boucher?
Ooh, Boucher could be interesting. He would be interesting.
Amani we're ignoring. You're burying the lead. Exactly.
And a Tyson 3. Amani does look a lot bigger, though, I will say. You could tell he's gained some weight. He looked like an absolute stick out there. I'm not saying that to be harsh, but last year he looked very skinny. Right now, he's got some size to him. He's still skinny, but he's got some size.
I want Larry Nance
on a buyout. I would
less
take
money. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You pick up Larry Nance in the buyout market, I'm cool with it. Tristan, oh God.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting the 120, guys.
His controller glitched out mid a shot attempt. He held on to square for too long.
See, I want to see Amani play with minutes that matter at least a little bit. Just to judge him specifically. I'm not saying the Cavs should put him in the rotation. I'm just saying for his player development, if I'm going to actually be able to judge anything, I have to see him playing in minutes that matter and with guys who can actually create an advantage and pass the ball to him. Because right now he's standing in the corner and it's nobody's getting into the paint, kicking it out to you. So you're just out of the play because none of these guys are creating an advantage right now.
I think I would want Larry Nance and Kevin Love for two different reasons. because I would want Kevin Love to completely replace the Niang minutes, but I would want Larry Nance Jr. By himself, just in the sense that I think he offers another good wing defender.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he's actually a playable guy who could defend the wing. Kevin Love is just like the better Niang. I mean, he has the same limitations. He's not a good defender, but he can actually rebound, and he's a worse shooter at this stage in his career, but the rebounding just helps a lot. A little bit of playmaking. Larry Nance is a better player at this point, though. I'd take LeBron. That'd be cool. Good night, B. Gonzalez. It was a good game. Thanks for joining as always. Looking forward to the next one.
Goodbye, B. Gonzalez. Sleep well.
Let's get an Amani bucket. Yeah, me and Jackson are going to watch Lakers Sixers tomorrow.
I don't think they're going to buy out Nance.
Nah, I don't. I don't even know what's going on with him in Atlanta. Honestly, I know he hasn't even really played this season. He's been injured, and they haven't really played him.
Oh my God!
Rebound.
Oh, throw it at the shin.
Turnover.
Set him up well.
Everyone knows you want to throw it low for Tristan Thompson. That's where his catch radius is.
Tristan, get low.
All right, no more buckets. I think they scored. Did this unit score? Yeah, they had the 3 from Tyson. They put up 3 points in about 3.5 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's garbage time. I'm not being mean to any of them. Nice bounce back win. Look at my backcourt hugging it out. The joy is
Travers back. Looking like an Australian detective.
Great defense. Held them to 91. Awesome defensive game. Jarrett Allen had a really nice bounce back. Donovan, Mitchell, and Darius were just steady, completely controlling the offense. The 3-point shooting, it wasn't what you wanted, but they had good looks, so I'm not mad. They really pounded them in the paint. Like I said, Allen, Mobley was much better tonight. Mitchell and Garland both got to the paint, too. Best game Max Strus has played all season, I'm saying, off the top of my head. Jerome had 15 points off the bench, which it felt a little quiet, but he helped a lot. Any other takes? Am I missing any?
I don't think so. I wouldn't mind if George Niang went missing.
I still care about the guy's safety. I don't want him on the court.
That's what I mean.
Get lost.
He went missing from the court.
What's the word for off the
Witness
court
protection?
Where the food court is? No. What's the word for the outer ring of the arena where the food court and everything is? I can't think of it. We're the concourse. There it is. Thank you, Demo. Save me. Yeah, he can get lost wandering around the concourse, checking out the team shop.
I wouldn't mind if he accidentally took the flight to Detroit. JB's like, oh,
JB.
George.
Oh, man. All right. First win in like a week and a half, maybe. They had 3 losses entering tonight. So this is what you wanted to see from them. Great bounce back win. I think we are so back. Who do they play next? Is it Miami?
Yeah.
So we will be back for that Miami game. Me and Jackson are doing the playback tomorrow, Lakers and Sixers. So tune in for that at 7:30, and then we'll be back for the next Cavs game as well. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. The chat gets an A+. Everyone's getting a good grade tonight except for a certain somebody, but the chat gets an A+. Corey gets an A+. Thank you guys.
Tony gets an
make sure you check out Fear the Sword.
Timothy Chalamet gets an A+.
Thank you. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet gets the Oscar, hopefully, knock on wood. And that's all we got to say. Good night. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and good Cavs. Jeez. Go Cavs.